Hey G Squad, welcome back to the episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode, we got this cool Amazon here, and basically what this is a pot that's used for a hot pot when you guys are home, in office, or anywhere else. If you haven't seen, for the one that we got right here is from this brand. And for the one that we got right here, and we see how it does mention that it does have a divider. They do have another version that does not have the divider option. I picked the one that has the divider option so that way I can do one side with spicy and one side without spicy, which is really cool. But first I'm actually open this up to show you guys what the inside looks like and also what's included. So once you guys open it, and we see how the inside is all nicely wrapped up, but let's take everything out. So once you guys take everything out, this is everything that's included inside. So the first thing inside right here, they do provide you guys a high quality soup ladle that's used for hot potting or whatever, or you can also use it for scooping soup, etc. And the way how they designed this, it is like a non-slip material or like a silicone material that is heat resistant. And when you guys view this part right here, it has a strong material on here, so that way it won't break as easy, which is really nice. So really cool how they do provide you guys this little accessory. But right here, you can see we do have the actual product, so let's take it all out. So when you do get the lid, you can see how it's all nicely wrapped up, and they do have the protection layer. But once you guys remove it, here is basically what the lid looks like once you guys do remove it. So top part right here, they do give you guys a little handle for it carrying around really easily. This part right here is glass, and the side right here, I believe is stainless steel. And then underneath that, we do have the pot, so let's do take it out. I love how when you guys get it, it is all nicely wrapped up with the protection layer on the side. But let's move the wrapper as well. Once you guys do take out the wrapper, inside right here, they do provide you guys a user manual. So you can see on the user manual, they do provide you guys instruction to teach you guys how to set it up and how to use it. And they show you guys how there's two different versions, like I mentioned. And when you guys look at the inside of the instruction manual, they do tell you guys to don't use anything too hard. You do want to use something that's silicone, nylon, or wooden, because I believe the material that's on here is like a non-stick material. So if you guys want to prolong the life of the actual product, you do want to make sure you guys maintain it correctly. But once you guys take off all the wrapper, this is what the product looks like. So you can see the way how to design the pot is actually pretty cool, because it's basically like a one-piece design. It's not like a lot of other pots that's used for hot pot where it's not one piece. It's actually like glued on or whatever. This one is not. This one is literally one whole piece. And when you guys do feel materials on here, it does feel pretty nice. They mentioned materials on here is like a die-cast aluminum material. So that is why they tell you guys to use like a nylon, silicone, or even like a wooden utensil. So that is basically what the inside looks like. On the outside right here in the handle option, they do give you guys a very nice handle. So that way if you guys need to carry around, it actually feels really nice because it is like a wooden handle or something. And the way how they designed it, it does allow you guys to take it out if you guys do need to. Same thing for our side right here. And I love how it does have a very nice grip when you guys do feel it. And if you guys turn to the bottom, this is basically what the bottom part looks like. So the way how they designed the bottom part of the pot, they mentioned how you can use for any kind of stovetop, whether it be electric stovetop, induction cooktop, gas stovetop, and etc. It will work for all of them. And when you guys do feel the material on the outer layer, it does feel really soft and very smooth. And because the way how they designed the actual product on the bottom, it is like a magnetic design. So that means it will work for induction cooktop. And having that magnetic option is actually really convenient. So that way when you guys are using it, the heat will spread evenly. And when you guys do feel the overall weight of the product is not that heavy, it definitely has a little bit of weight to it, but it does feel like a high quality material when you guys do feel it. And if you guys are curious about the size of the product, it is 12 inch. So it's definitely big enough for you guys to put a good amount of stuff inside when you guys are hot potting with your family. And the fact that how it is like a non-stick material, that makes it a lot easier for you guys to clean it afterward when you guys are done using it, which is pretty cool. But that is basically everything that's on the product. Let me actually go test this out to show you guys when it actually works, and then we'll come back and talk more product in a second. So right here I do have the pot. Let's add the water inside on one side first. Alright, so we got the water on one side. And you see how none of the water leaks from one side to the other because of the fact that how it does have the molding on here, which is one piece molding like I mentioned. And one thing I forgot to mention on right here on the side, they do have the brand name as well that I didn't see earlier. But now let's pour the water on the other side to test it out. Alright, so that should be good. If you guys pour it this direction, you can see how none of the water leaks to the other side. So it definitely works a lot better than your normal pot for hot potting. But now let's add some water on both sides and turn on the stove to test it out to show you guys how well it works. Alright, so that should be good. Let's put it on the stove and turn on the fire and show you guys how well it works. So I put it on the bigger stove so that way it's faster. But if you guys do turn on the fire, I'm gonna let it kind of boil first and then we'll come back and check on it in a second. But if you don't put it on the lid, feel free to do so. Just like that. And that is basically what the pot looks like with the lid on. So I'll come back in a few minutes to show you guys how well the product works to actually boil water, or if you guys want to cook something in here. Alright, so now you can start to see it starting to boil a lot more. And when you guys do feel the handle right here, it does not feel too hot. It actually feels kind of warm because of the heat from the bottom. So when you guys do handle this part right here, you probably still want to wear a glove, so that way you don't burn yourself when you guys do use it. But it definitely does not feel too hot when you guys do feel it. If you can see how when I put my hand right here, it's not burning at all. So you can see the product definitely does work. And when you guys do clean it, it's actually very easy for you to clean it. Literally all you need to do is just use the soft side of the sponge to clean it. That is only if you guys do have a lot of stain or oil on it. If you guys are only pouring water, then all you need to do is just pour it out. But you can see the product definitely does work when you guys do use it. And I just pour out the water, but one thing I forgot to mention is the fact that since it is like a die cast iron material, it still has that cast material that's on here. That way when you guys do use the product, it will help you guys warm it faster and also keep it warm for a longer period of time because of that cast material that's on here, which is pretty cool. Like even right now when I'm rinsing in cold water, when you guys touch the inner part or the side right here, it's actually really hot. So you do want to be careful when you guys do wash it and handle it. Welcome back guys. So nice quick test with product definitely actually does work, actually works quite well. If you see how when you guys use the product, it doesn't leak anything from one side to the other because like I mentioned how it's like a one piece or one molding, not like a lot of other pots for hot potting where it's not one whole piece for the divider option. When you guys use those, it will leak from one side to the other, where for this one it will not, which is really cool. And on top of all that, like I mentioned how it does have a non-stick material on there, so that way it's actually easier for you to clean it and that way it won't stick at the bottom if you guys do take care of it correctly. But that is basically everything that's on the product. Now to unboxing and test the product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for this product, I do have to say that it's pretty worth it if you guys want to need one of these, especially if you guys are in the market looking for a high quality pot that you can use for a hot pot, or if you guys want to use it for cooking two things at once, then I do have to say that it's pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have you want these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money on something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.